Hey guys, Donny Blue here. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt under Brandon Quick. This is my student Stephen Cook. Today we're going to be going over Shawn Williams guard. I'm going to start with a posture break using the gi, and then we'll go into Shawn Williams guard. I'll show you if they defend Shawn Williams guard a certain way, what we can do to submit them with an armbar. And then throughout the week, I'll upload some more videos from there. So if we start in guard, there's a multitude of different ways to break his posture. But we're going to start with a real basic one using the gi. And basically, I'm going to go cross grip on the sleeve and go 4 fingers, rotate up here. I call it like a cat's paw grip, like this. I don't know why. It's just something that I learned as a white belt, so that's what I call it. And I'm going to reach through. A lot of people reach through it like the wrist. I don't necessarily like that. I like to come through at the elbow joint here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this hand to the sky as hard as I can, while jerking this hand up so it looks like this. Boom, right? Like a zombie motion coming out of the ground. That's what a 10th Planet calls it. Like when your opponent's resting their hands on your chest, you can zombie the arm to get that overhook, right? So you like a zombie coming out of your arm. Right? So I'm here, cross grip. Shoot this arm to the sky, and I bring this arm over my head. As I'm doing that, if you pay attention to my leg, I'm going to straighten this leg on his thigh. I'm going to point my toes in that direction, which allows me to escape my hips in this direction. So here, I come through, point my leg, point my toe, escape, pull this arm over my head. Notice I still have control of the sleeve here. Break his posture. At the same time, I'm riding my leg up his back and following it with my hand and getting control of the collar here. Now I'm going to let go and create a frame. My forearm goes into his neck here, and I get this grip. I'm using downward pressure with my leg, squeezing my knee down, and I'm framing here. Notice my forearm, it's not bent in here, it's not bent out here. It's flat on the ground, and I've created a frame. The reason I don't want it up here is Steven can sometimes duck his head under and then force me flat, and then I'm in a bad position. So I want to be here. And this is good Shawn Williams guard. Now, what happens a lot of times is if my opponent's ever been here, he wants to flatten me out. One way he'll try to do that is he'll keep his arm on the inside and get bicep control, and he'll try to simply just drive into me to flatten me out, which normally would be bad, but because he's got inside control here and I've got this frame, it lets me create distance to be able to put this foot on the hip, and as he drives into me, all I'm going to do is cut this angle to here. Now if you look, I've still got this arm trapped, so he cannot defend this arm bar. There's no defense to this. So squeeze my knees together, downward pressure with my heels like this, and then just pull down on the wrist, arch up with my hips. So again, I'm here, cross grip with this cat's paw, right? I'm gonna zombie my arm and pull this arm up over my head. Again, notice how I straighten my leg, pointed my toes, and escape my hips out this way. My knee comes up and follows along his spine. As I do that, this hand tracks it, and I like to grab the collar if it's gi. If it's no gi, I just get a hold of the shoulder here, right? Then right? Now I'm keeping that downward pressure. Steven knows he's in trouble, right? So he got inside control. He tries to flatten me out. As he flattens me out, foot goes to hip, cut the angle. Again, squeeze my knees together, downward pressure with my heels, right? I don't want him to stack me. So how I do that is I'm making sure that this leg doesn't break this 90-degree plane. I'm putting pressure this direction, heels to butt pressure, arch my hips up to catch the tap. All right, so one more time. Here we go. Sleeve control to here. He gives me some pressure. Catch the tap. All right, guys. That was Shawn Williams guard to basic armbar. Thanks, guys.